Auckland is at a critical juncture, facing a decision that could redefine how the city moves and how New Zealand funds its infrastructure future. A new proposal suggests a potential $9 toll on both the existing Auckland Harbour Bridge and any future second Waitemata Harbour crossing. The proposal, linked to the National Infrastructure Plan, has triggered one of the most serious infrastructure funding debates in decades. This potential toll is not yet confirmed policy, but it represents a necessary conversation about funding New Zealand's largest infrastructure projects. To understand this debate, we must look at the historical context of the Harbour Bridge and the funding challenges facing modern infrastructure. When the bridge opened in 1959, motorists paid a toll. Adjusted for inflation, that early charge equals roughly $9 today. Policymakers are now asking whether returning to a user-pays principle is essential. A second harbour crossing could cost between $23 and $27 billion. A $9 toll is estimated to generate $7 to $9 billion over time. This still leaves a massive funding gap. With daily traffic projected to exceed 220,000 vehicles, this corridor is one of the few places where user charges could significantly contribute to costs. The core of the debate is about cost and its impact on everyday commuters, households, and small businesses. Supporters argue that general taxpayers from across New Zealand should not shoulder the full burden of a regional megaproject, making user pays a fair solution. Opponents focus on affordability. For a daily commuter, a $9 toll each way could mean over $4,000 annually, adding significant pressure to household budgets. This figure feels heavy for Auckland families, workers, and small business owners already struggling with rising fuel costs, mortgage rates, and groceries. The debate is not only about money, it's about legislative changes and long-term planning, particularly concerning the engineering and design of the crossing. The Land Transport Revenue Amendment Bill would allow corridor tolling, meaning both the existing bridge and any new crossing could be tolled to prevent crowding. This tolling strategy also reflects a bigger shift in transport funding, as fuel tax revenue declines with the increasing adoption of electric vehicles on the road. The design choice remains undecided. Some argue tunnels provide long-term resilience and room for rail, while others promote cheaper bridge alternatives, including active transport lanes. This regional megaproject is taking place against the backdrop of a massive national infrastructure challenge, shaping the tone and urgency of the debate. New Zealand faces a $200 billion infrastructure gap across transport, health, schools, and water. Every billion allocated to one project means another project waits. That reality forces political leaders, often represented by the Parliament in Wellington, to make incredibly difficult resource allocation decisions that shape this debate. The question is simple but powerful. How much are we willing to pay for faster movement and future resilience? This debate is bigger than $9. It forces leaders to balance technical logic and fiscal realism with social equity and affordability. The second Waitemata crossing will happen. The real issue is how, when, and who pays. This is how New Zealand moves forward. This is WebFit News Perspective.